Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nigecomsat. President Bola Tinubu has submitted the names of 7 inaugural governing board members of the Northwest Development Commission to the Senate for confirmation. The presidency announced this in a statement signed by Tinubu's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The statement said this follows President Tinubu's signing of the Northwest Development Commission bill into law on 24th July, marking a crucial milestone in the establishment of the commission. The federal government has declared Tuesday, October 1st, 2024, a public holiday to commemorate the nation's 64th Independence Day. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, made the declaration on Saturday on behalf of the federal government in a statement issued by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Dr. Magdalene Ajani. Tunji-Ojo congratulated Nigerians at home and abroad on the occasion and praised the patient and hardworking Nigerian men and women, stating that their sacrifices would not be in vain. He reiterated the need for Nigerians to reflect on the labor of our heroes past and be inspired for the task ahead, realizing that a Nigeria of our dream can only be built when we unite. Imo State government has rolled out activities to mark this year's Nigeria independence anniversary, slated for Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Declan Emelumba, while addressing newsmen in Owerri, Imo State capital, says this year's celebration promises to be exciting and memorable.
And so the government feels that this is worth celebrating, and we are rolling out the drums to celebrate this particular anniversary. To that effect, today, being Friday, there will be a Jumat service at the mosque in Owerri here. Everybody is invited to go, and there is a national thing to go and thank God for allowing Nigeria to see 64 years. Then on Sunday, there will be a mass service at Assumpta Maria Cathedral over by nation. And so the government feels
7 months after it began negotiations that ended with 70,000 naira as new minimum wage, the federal government has begun payment of the new salary and its consequential adjustments to public servants across all levels of the federal civil service. This means over 1.2 million civil servants on the payroll of the federal government will be paid the newly approved minimum wage in September. The crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party in Benue State has deepened as the party stakeholders known as G14 have informed the former governor of the state, Senator Gabriel Suswam, to resign his membership if he so desired. The G14 was formed in 2015 and comprises PDP elders in the 14 local government areas of the Tiv ethnic bloc in the state, with the former governor Gabriel Suswam being a co-chairman of the group. The former governor had a party stakeholders meeting held in Makurdi within the week. The former governor had, at a party stakeholders meeting in Makurdi within the week, announced that he had disbanded the group and promised to replace it with another group to be known as caucus members of the party, with its members to cut across the state. The decision of the former governor to disband the G14 may not be unconnected with the crisis of supremacy between him and his successor, Samuel Otom, over who controls the party in the state, which started during the Ward Congress. A cattle ranch owned by a former Ogun State House of Representative member, Adesegun Adekoya, located in Akko village, Hago-Iwoye, was reportedly attacked by unidentified individuals suspected to be armed robbers. Ogun State Police Command's spokesperson, Omolala Omolola Odutola confirmed the incident, noting that the suspects injured at least 2 farmers, including a man in his 70s, all of whom sustained various machete wounds after the attack. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, is targeting no fewer than 1,136,952 children for vaccination against measles during the forthcoming human papillomavirus and non-polio supplemental immunization holding in Ogun State in October 2024. The exercise is scheduled to principally capture children between 9 and 59 months as part of the fund's commitment to protecting children from the life-threatening diseases. The government has launched a full-scale investigation into the activities of Ori-Okpa masquerade groups, vowing to hold perpetrators accountable. Early this week, 2 persons were reported to have died following the excessive activities of Ori-Okpa masqueraders at University Town of Nsukka in Nsukka local government area of the state, which have spread chaos in the suburbs. Commissioner for Local Government, Rural Development and Chieftaincy Affairs, Chief Oke Ogbodo, confirmed this in a statement made available to journalists in Enugu, highlighting the government's commitment to maintaining public safety. The Lagos State Police Command say it has begun the trial of 4 police officers accused of extorting 1 million naira from 3 members of the National Youth Service Corps in the Surulere area of the state. An ex-user, Oluyemi Fashikbe, shared that the officers from Area C Police Command in Surulere allegedly extorted the sum of 1 million naira from the Corps members. It was gathered that they were stopped along the Surulere Expressway before a group of officers surrounded their vehicle, conducting a search. An argument ensued between the Corps members and the officers before the vehicle was driven to Area C Police Station, where the extortion was said to have taken place. Kano State government indicated its commitment and willingness to strengthen symbiotic relationship with India towards the socio-economic development of the state. Sanusi Bature, spokesman for Governor Abba Yusuf, made the disclosure via a statement. According to the statement, Governor Yusuf made the remark while receiving the Indian High Commissioner to Nigeria, Shriji Balasubramanian, who called on him at the government house in Kano State. You're watching the news cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When News Cycle returns, 1,000 Rivers traders gets Remi Tinubu's 50 million naira grant. Details of this and more after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Global Television, bringing you live broadcast of the news cycle. In business, determined to consolidate ongoing efforts at supporting the growth of small businesses, Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has provided financial support to 1,000 women petty traders in the 23 local government areas of Rivers State. Senator Tinubu is the national chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative, under whose auspices the grants were coordinated. Wife of the Rivers State Governor, Lady Valerie Fubara, who is also the coordinator of the initiative in the state, presented checks to the 1,000 beneficiaries who received 50,000 naira each at the banquet hall of Government House in Port Harcourt. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has concluded a reciprocal flight arrangement with the United Arab Emirates. It was reported that the new bilateral air service agreement between both nations is to ensure stronger and mutually beneficial aviation ties in anticipation of the October 1st resumption of Emirates Airlines air service operations in Nigeria. The minister, accompanied by his technical team, engaged in discussions with UAE aviation authorities to ensure smooth reintroduction of Emirates Airlines into the Nigerian airspace. The Niger Delta Development Commission has concluded the training of 200 women and youths in livestock farming and agro-processing at the Okiemutie farms in Ekuamukpe, Sapele local government area of Delta State. Speaking during the closing ceremony of the training and empowerment program, the NDDC Managing Director, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, says the NDDC board and management realized the importance of agriculture as a diverse and relevant sector to address unemployment and poverty. This was contained in a statement issued by the NDDC Director, Corporate Affairs, Seledi Thompson Wakama. Nigeria is set to reduce its dependence on food imports, according to the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, who outlined a bold strategy to boost domestic agricultural production and increase food security. Edu, who spoke at a press conference in Abuja to mark the country's 64th Independence Day, declared that the era of heavy food importation must end, positioning this shift as a cornerstone of the government's economic recovery plan. The Economic Community of West African States Commission has announced plans to invest $380 million in electrifying public schools and health centers across 18 countries, including Nigeria, Benin, Chad, and other nations in West Africa and the Sahel region. The project aims to address the chronic lack of electricity access, which affects over 208 million people in the region, particularly in rural communities. On the foreign scene, at least 43 people have died and millions left without power as Hurricane Helene roared through the southeastern U.S. Officials continued daring rescues with boats, helicopters, and large vehicles to help those stranded in floodwaters, including about 50 workers and patients who crowded on the roof of a flooded Tennessee hospital. It was the most powerful storm on record to hit Florida's Big Bend and moved north into Georgia and the Carolinas after making landfall overnight. Nestled in the mountains of Indian-administered Kashmir, Shopian, once a hotbed of militancy, sees a steady stream of voters entering a polling booth. The former state of Jammu and Kashmir, now divided into two federally administered territories, is holding its first assembly election in a decade. The third and last phase of voting is on Tuesday, and results will be declared on October 8. Since the 1990s, an armed separatist insurgency against India rule in the region has claimed thousands of lives, including those of civilians and security forces. In sports, a lecturer at Foreign Links College of Health and Technology, Moro, Osun State, Dr. Nsika Akpan, who embarked on a 150-hour marathon lecture in a bid to set a new world record for the longest lecture hour, has reached the 100-hour mark. Akpan, while speaking with journalists ahead of the event on the campus of the college, disclosed that his application sent to the Guinness World Records for him to embark on the marathon lecture was approved. An Indian professor, Arvind Mishra, currently holds the crown of longest marathon lecture record of 139 hours, 52 minutes and 42 seconds, which was set in the year 2014. Governor Sheriff Oberiwori has been urged to establish an international standard golf and country club in the Oshubi axis of Ukwe local government area of Delta State. A renowned golfer, Elaye Udowe, who made the call, said the need for a new golf club in the Oshubi axis of the state has become imperative following the extinction of Warri Golf Club, whose sites were taken over by land grabbers. He says the proposed golf club, Sheriff Oberi Warri Golf and Country Club, will present a multifaceted opportunity to boost tourism, stimulate the local economy, and enhance Oshubi's socio-cultural landscape. And that's it on the Global News Cycle. And it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, and free to air on NigeComSat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.